What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In this video, we're going to be going over everything you need to know and everything you need to do and everything that you possibly need when it comes to selling on Amazon and doing retail arbitrage, right? So let's jump. Alrighty, guys, so let's go over some pros and some cons to selling over on Amazon and doing retail arbitrage, so that way you guys can make an informed decision before we even get started in the video on basically if this is something you want to do or not. So one of the main downfalls that a lot of people, come to find out when it comes to doing retail arbitrage is that it is very time consuming. That is one of the downfalls if you're a regular person. For me personally, that's the whole reason I do this, because I have nothing to do 7 days a week. All my other businesses run 100% on autopilot, and I bought all my cars and my house in cash, so I literally have no bills every month. So I was like, I just need to get out the house and I just need to start doing something. So for me, I absolutely love it, right? But for the average person, if you got a kid, and you got a job and all that stuff, this can be one of those limbo type of situations where you got to balance everything out. So yeah, it's just something to know that it is very time consuming. Number two is that it's stupid proof. So that's another pro, stupid proof. You literally don't need any skills whatsoever to do this. If you can point your phone at a barcode and tape a box, you can literally make thousands of dollars. Number three is, basically everything that you buy is going to Amazon, so you don't have to worry about having 1,000,001 different products all around your house and all of that. Everything you buy, you send it to Amazon, and then they handle everything else, right? So number four is Amazon handles all the customer service. They handle the returns, they handle everything. Like literally, as soon as you put it in the box and you send it to Amazon, they do everything else. The only thing you might have to do after that is, let's say a customer returns it and they just beat the product all up or whatever, or they steal the product and send the box back. You just got to get that sent back to yourself and file a report and all that stuff or whatever. All right, so let's get into the negatives. So some of the negatives are that, one, Amazon, they pretty much controls everything, obviously. So let's say you wake up one morning and then Amazon just completely ended this, you're just not gonna do business with you anymore, or your account has been shut down. Just like that, your business is over. That's it, because with Amazon, you're not collecting emails, people aren't going to your website or anything. Like you're done. Just like that, instantly over with. So that's one of the downfalls, is that Amazon can shut you down at any time and you have no control over anything. All right, now I'm not trying to scare you or anything along those lines, because obviously people still sell on Amazon even knowing that, and they've been perfectly fine. That is a possibility though, and again, I want you guys to know everything up front so you can make an informed decision. Number two is that you get people who are willing to lose money, and this was actually something I did not know when I first got started in the whole Amazon space or whatnot. Is that I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be great. I buy a product for $10 and sell it for $20, and everyone's gonna be doing the same thing. It's fantastic. No one can lose money. But there are people who are buying products for $10 and selling them for $4, and the FBA fees are $7. So not only are they selling it for a $6 loss in the beginning, they also owe another $3 to Amazon. So when it comes to basically receive that payment in 2 weeks, Amazon is actually taking money out of their account because they owe Amazon money. Like, that is so crazy. Like, and it is not like they're just trying to get rid of it because it's a small product that they don't want to pay the shipping on or whatever. It's like they're literally selling all their products at a loss, and it's just one of those things that happens or whatnot. But yeah, those are like the main concerns right there. Time consuming, you don't control your account, and then the pros again is that this is stupid proof. It's not really, I haven't met a single person that lost money doing this. There are some people, again, that drop the price so low that they lose money, but at that point, are you really losing money? You're choosing to drop your price. Amazon didn't force you to drop your price. You chose of your own free will to drop your price. So that's pretty much on you. But yeah, guys, those are some pros and cons right there, at least the main ones. Obviously I'll list some more down below. I don't want this part right here to be too long, but I did want to give you guys some upfront information so that way you guys know what you're getting into. Alrighty, guys, so let's go over some of the things you're going to need when it comes to getting your Amazon FBA up and running. I'll have all this stuff listed down below, including some optional stuff if you want to go above and beyond. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about mainly just things that are 100% mandatory. So for example, polybags, I'm not really going to be talking about them because again, when you scan a product with your app, it's going to tell you if you need polybags or not. And if you don't have polybags or you don't have the funds for polybags, then you know just simply not to buy that product. So right now I'm not going to really consider these mandatory because again, the app is going to tell you if you require these or not. They're not super expensive. You can get them for like 20 bucks for like 100 of them or something like that. But again, I'm not going to say these are 100% mandatory because you can buy products that don't require them to be polybagged. Alrighty, so one of the things you're going to need, again, that is mandatory, is a printer. Now, I recommend these two right here because they are dirt cheap. They go on sale all the time. When I say all the time, I mean literally like once a month, these things go on sale, right? And the best part about them is that they come with 2 free ink cartridges. So you can buy the printer, you know, and then later on go and buy ink for this exact printer right here and spend $30 for just the ink. Or you can continuously buy the printer for $19 and then sell the old printer for like 10 bucks or something like that and just keep it going. So basically you'll end up just paying like $9 for a brand new printer with 2 ink cartridges over and over and over. Like, I don't know why they have it set up that way, but I mean, that's just the way that they have it set up. So I would recommend this one over this one here. If it is available in your area, whatnot. Again, they are the same exact price. The only difference is that this one, it has wireless capabilities. It is a huge pain in the ass to set up. At least it was for me. Like, it was just not working. I have no idea what the problem was. Like, it legit took like 30-45 minutes to set this thing up because it just kept giving me error after error. Maybe I just got a bad one or whatever. I eventually got it up and running, but it was a huge pain with this one right here. You can use the cord. Like, you know, this one isn't, the cord is included, but this one is not, you see right there. But you know, if you got one of those old printer cables, I would recommend just plugging that in and, you know, pretty much be good to go from there. Once you move up or whatnot and you realize, okay, this is something I want to do, I highly recommend just investing in a more expensive printer. Like, my main printer uses like damn near no ink. Like, these ones right here, they use a crap ton of ink for no reason, you know. But I'll have all that stuff listed down below. I don't want this part of the video to be too long. So another thing you're going to need are these labels here. So again, mandatory, you're going to need your labels. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take this little label right here, and you know, once you're done printing it off, it's going to have this barcode, and you're going to use it to cover up the manufacturer's barcode, and then you're going to call it a day. All right, and then you're also going to need some tape. Now, I got 2 things of tape right here. As you can see, let me do it. So you see this one, like the difference in them. So when I first got started, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go for this one because, you know, it's way bigger. I can cover way more stuff up or whatnot. But this tape right here is extremely cheap. Like, it would fall off and I would like literally have to damn near cover the entire box in tape with this stuff right here versus just a few strands of this right here because it's just way better quality. All right, then you're gonna need your scissors, of course. You can buy these for like 25 cents a piece when you're out. All right, so you see I got a few of these here or whatnot. Probably got like 20-30 of them because I lose scissors on a daily basis or whatnot. You're gonna need you some form of a computer. So you can get you one of these dirt cheap, you know, Chromebooks here. You can literally buy these for like 30 bucks. Like, Chromebooks are extremely dirt cheap. And then another thing you're going to need is a scale. All right, so basically all you do is just turn that on, and then it's going to tell you how much your boxes weigh. So we put this right here. See, as you can see, 2.3 pounds. And you know, that leads us into our box. So you're going to need your box. Again, no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You gotta have something to put your products in. So once you tape up your box, you know, you put your products in there, you put it on your scale, then you would print off your label for, you know, the box here or whatnot, and then pretty much slap it on there, take it to UPS, and you just forget about it. So those are the main things that you're gonna need when it comes to starting up your Amazon FBA business. Again, all this stuff will be linked down below. Alrighty, so this is the only app, in my opinion, that is mandatory when you first get started. So this is the Amazon Seller app. All you need to do is just type in Amazon Seller on your iPhone or your Android, then download it and then install it, and pretty much just log in and you're going to be pretty much good to go. So this right here is the only app I would say that is 100% mandatory if you're just getting started. All the other ones are pretty much optional, unless you're doing like book selling. You really want to do the book selling, I highly recommend just getting you a scanner and the regular app for it. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it on that. Alrighty guys, so the first store on the list that we're going to be going to is the Goodwill, and we got again some pros and cons that we're going to be talking about when it comes to buying products over here at the Goodwill. Alrighty guys, so I just found my first product here, and this was actually a pretty decent find. I mean, I'm actually kind of debating on whether or not I'm gonna get them or not, because they are pretty heavy. And since they're like, well, they aren't super heavy, it's just that the Amazon FBA fees are pretty high on these. So out of $35, we would get like $18 in profit, and then after our costs, we're only going to be looking at about $10 and some change per unit. If these were a little cheaper, like if this color right here was 50% off, this would have been a go all day long, because we only spent like $3 for each one. But I don't know, still debating or whatnot. But yeah, that is one of the good things about shopping at the Goodwill, is that you are gonna find products that a lot of people aren't selling, for one, you know. So I think there's like one FBA seller on this right here. If I go to Walmart and stuff, which I'll show you guys next, there are going to be a lot of people on the products over at Walmart, because that's at every single Walmart. This right here is just a luck of the draw. This was just something, you know, you find or whatever. Alrighty, so another thing that is good or bad, and you know, you can determine this is good or bad or whatnot, but a lot of people who can't sell their product over on Amazon will normally just bring it to the Goodwill, and you can either buy it and try to resell it yourself, or you can pretty much just leave it where it's at. It's up to you. But yeah, these are normally products that people just couldn't sell, so instead of trying to sell them, they just donate them to the Goodwill and just take the loss for them. Now, something you're going to find a lot at these Goodwills are these ink cartridges, and they'll be brand spanking new, right? So yeah, you can pick these up here. You know, I was just talking about how, you know, the printers use a crap ton of ink or whatnot, and they're kind of expensive. So if you can find them here, be sure to pick them up or whatnot. You know, they got all different kinds of printer ink or whatever. But you know, you could also sell these on eBay, because not even gonna lie, 99% of the time you're gonna be gated for Canon, and a lot of these you can try applying for I think it's Lexmark or something like that. I was selling them when I first got started. I just applied and they automatically approved me, so you can try them. But yeah, when it comes to Canon and stuff like that, I was trying to sell those over on eBay. This particular one right here is selling for $5.99 plus like $1 for shipping. So again, I wouldn't, you know, buy it because the profit is just too low for me personally. But yeah, if that's something you're into, or if you're ungated over on Amazon, it's going to be perfect, because again, if you're selling on Amazon, these will be way higher, probably end up being like $15 or something like that. Then it would be totally worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much it on that one. Another pro is that right there, you get 50% off all orange tags this week. So literally every week it changes on what color is going to be 50% off. So you are literally going to be able to get sales every single time you come here, on top of already the stuff they have extremely dirt cheap here. Now, even though they do have super dirt cheap stuff, some stuff in here is going to be completely overpriced sometimes. Like, they're just going to be gouging on prices. Like, I've seen stuff in here that literally has the dollar store tag on it, and they'll be selling it for like $5 or something like that per unit. Like, it is what it is, though. These type of things happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it over here at the Goodwill. I decided that I'm not going to pick up those things from the beginning. I was thinking about it. I still might come back and pick them up. I mean, it's $35 and we're gonna get $50 in profit on each one. So I might come back, you know, and pick them up, but we're just gonna go to a few other stores and I'm just gonna show you guys some other stuff or whatnot. Alrighty guys, so we found the clearance section. They moved it. I'm just going to show you guys some products and then I'm just going to put it on the screen. So you see these are going for $3 and all you have to do is just scan this barcode right here. Once you scan this barcode, again, it's going to tell you everything you need to know. How much it's selling for, how many other sellers there are on there selling, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? So you see this right here again, you know, I'm just going to pick up random products here to show you guys like something that might be something good or whatever, right? So you see this right there, 15 bucks. Again, barcode. All you gotta do is scan that and it's gonna tell you whether or not you should buy it or not. So these right here are for $5, right? And then again, we just scanned this barcode right here and then it will tell us, you know, if we should buy it or not. Like, that's what I'm talking about, guys. Like, it's crazy how easy this is. So the one thing I did find and I already scanned was these right here. So these are 75 cents. There are no FBA sellers and the rank is decent. It's not, you know, amazing, but it's all right. But it's 75 cents and profit is like $9 off each and every single one. So I bought up a few of them or whatnot. Again, it's 75 cents. So I'm only spending what, $7.50 for each one that I buy. All right. So just all you got to do is scan, you know, just scan. And then you're just gonna basically take this stuff home and package it up. But yeah, this is like the average person's way of doing it. You know, personally, I rarely buy anything from the clearance section nowadays. When I first got started, obviously I was doing it just like everybody else was. Now I rarely ever buy anything from the clearance section when it comes to doing Walmart, because there are just too many sellers on a lot of this stuff and it's just going to be sitting for a very long time and it's just not worth it, in my opinion. Obviously, if you're just getting started out and you just want to, you know, see some sales right away, then of course you can come to Walmart. Now when it comes to Walmart, you know, you gotta either sell first or you gotta sell last, because you don't want to be playing that whole, oh, I'm gonna lower my price, I'm gonna lower my price, they're gonna lower their price, I'm gonna lower my price, over and over until, because that person that you're, you know, trying to go down and beat the price to and keep trying to get the buy box, that person is willing to lose money. So if you aren't willing to lose money, no matter what, you are going to lose. So if they're willing to drop their price so low that they have to pay Amazon money, like they owe Amazon money, I should say, you're gonna lose every time. So just let that person sell out. Let them get their $2 in, you know, commissions while you wait for them to sell out, and then you get your $30 in commission. I mean, your $30 in profit. Just let them sell out, you know. But another thing you guys can do is just buy things that aren't even on clearance. You know, just go down to aisles and just scan stuff. That's the main thing, is that people just aren't scanning enough. Like, it always kills me. People are like, oh man, I went inside Walmart and I didn't find a single product. I didn't find nothing. Tell me, out of I think there's like over 5,000 products in one given Walmart. Like, just one. There are over 5,000 different products. And you telling me out of those 5,000 products, you couldn't find one that was profitable? Right. So when you say it like that, it sounds a little stupid, but yeah, guys, this is like stupid easy money. Again, all you're doing is you're buying stuff. I mean, you scan the stuff, you buy it, you put it in the box, and then you sell it, you know. But we're about to go to the dollar store here, and then, you know, from there I'm just going to show you guys how to like package everything up and label it. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, that if you want to buy things that are going to sell pretty decently and you don't have to worry about people dropping the price, obviously you're still gonna have to worry about them dropping the price, but the chance of it happening is a lot less likely. Buy things with a higher price tag. If you're buying things that are $40, $50 plus, you know, even $20 plus per unit, the odds of you having people that are going to drop the price on you and, you know, basically just kill the whole listing for months, you gotta buy things that cost more money. Because if you're buying things that are $2 and $3 and $5, I mean, of course you're going to run into the problem of people dropping the price to where you can't make any any money, right? So you see like stuff like this, $70, $35, $70. You know, if you stick to higher end items, you know, things that cost more money, you're gonna be able to make more money, because again, people who don't have the budget are going to be dropping the price like crazy because they can't afford it. Alrighty guys, so we are at the dollar store now, and this place is pretty much just like Walmart, except everything is $1. Pretty much all the same pros and cons of buying stuff from Walmart. It's a low barrier to entry, so it's actually worse than Walmart when it comes to people that are going to be selling on there for the most part, if it's like a mainstream item, right? But the main thing you guys got to do is just scan. That's the main thing. People just aren't scanning enough. Like you see these right here, right? Scan them. You see, you know, this garage little sign right here, scan it, right? You see this little thing right here, you scan it. Like this one actually, I had scanned it already, obviously, for the video, and I think this one was like you basically buy it for $1 and you're gonna make $1 in profit, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if let's say it was selling fantastically, you buy 1,000 of those for $1,000 and then you make another $1,000 in profit. So you literally got $2,000 now to go back and reinvest. Right? Just scan. Like that's the worst thing that can happen is that, like, let's say you pick this up right here, right? You scan it and then boom, nothing, like it doesn't come up percent. That's the only thing that can happen, guys. Like just scan and scan and scan and scan some more. But yeah, that is pretty much it. People just aren't scanning enough. Like you see all the dog stuff over there, you see all these plates here. Just scan everything. T-shirts, you know, baby clothes, baby products, the mattress covers, everything. Anything you can scan, scan it, right? Especially when they get things that are limited edition. Like they actually do really get some pretty high quality stuff every once in a while. Like there were actually these cereal that I was buying here. They get forgot what they were called or whatnot, but there'll be full boxes of cereals like you see down there or whatever. Obviously they don't have any in stock right now, but sometimes they'll get like a full like family size bag of Cheerios and they'll sell it for $1, and then that's an easy flip all day long. They'll sell for like $9.99 a box online because of the shipping and everything along those lines, and people legit pay $10 for a $3 box of cereal over at Walmart, right? And you just gotta just balance it out, you know, because your FBA cost might be too high or might be too low, whatever, right? Another thing you could sell over here is candy. Like I was selling a lot of these black licorices right here, right? So yeah, like I mean, you just gotta scan, guys. That's it, you know. That's literally it. Just scan everything and then scan some more and scan some more and scan some more, and eventually you will find a product that's going to basically make you money. But that's pretty much it on the whole scanning and stuff. Now we got to get into, you know, the meat and potatoes of, you know, all that stuff. So now, right now, you know how to go get products, you know how to find products and all that. So now we're about to go and basically show you how to label and ship everything in.
What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here, and in this video we're going to be going over the whole shipping process to Amazon. There have been a few people that's been hitting me up asking for this information here, so that's what we are about to go over. Right, so first things first, you know, is, well, this is the slow way in my opinion. I'll show you the way that I do it in a second here. But, you know, for a lot of people, they do it this way. They'll come up here, they click add a product, you know, and then you'll get sent to this page right here. And let's say we're looking for grill covers, you know, and then let's just say we're doing this one here as an example. Then we'll come up here, click sale. All right, then we go through, we type in the price and, you know, our whatchamacallit thing here, and then, you know, the condition, you know, the whole little 9 yards, right? Go to advanced view, see if there's anything we need to do in there. Then you would click save and finish, right? And then from there, that's when you'll go and, you know, add all your stuff or whatever. So in my opinion, that will, like, even though that took a few seconds, that'll take a very long time if you're typing in each number, you know, by itself. And that's, I mean, that's just going to take an extremely long time, guys, right? So let's go over here to the phone. Right, and if you see this right here, you know, we're in the Amazon Seller app. So what you do is you just click the camera, and instead of, you know, doing all the extra stuff, all we're going to do is just simply click that right there, right? And then we're going to do, oh, damn, almost dropped the phone, right? Then we're just going to click it. Then we're going to go to list. Then we're going to go to new condition. All right, scroll down, boom, click continue, we done, right? So that's way faster, right? Then we just click submit listing, and then that's it. Now all we got to do is scan all our products on our phone here, and literally it's going to save so much time versus going up here, you know, taking this number right here and putting it in here, and like that's just going to take way too damn long, you know. So a lot of people are doing that, which is why they're out buying programs and softwares and stuff for shit they can literally do for free in a couple of seconds, you know. But yeah, so that's like the whole part of getting it into the system or whatnot. So once you get it into the system, you're gonna go over to manage FBA inventory. It might take a few seconds for it to show up there. So if it's not instantly there, don't worry about it. Just scan all your stuff in, and then it should eventually show up within like 15 minutes, right? So once you're on that page, you're gonna click edit, and then you're gonna get this whole little thing right here, right? So let me see if I can blow this up here. Right, so it's going to look just like this. It's going to have all this stuff here or whatnot, and then from there, what you're going to do is, let's go over here. You're going to click send replenish inventory, right? So once you do that, you're going to end up on a page that looks like this right here, right? So for you, you just create a new shipping plan or whatnot for the people who have already sent things in. Well, if you're watching, you already sent things in, then well, I don't know. But yeah, so if you already have a shipment, you would just click add to existing plan. If you're brand new into this or whatnot, then what you're going to do is you're going to click create a new shipping plan, and then you're just going to click the yellow button that's over here. All right. And then we are going to come over here, all right, and then it's going to tell you what you have here, and then you know, how many units you have and all that fun stuff. Now after again you scan all your stuff in, all you're going to do is come up here and click add product, and then type in the name of the products that you have. So then you would add all of them to here, right? So you just click add product, and then you would just add all the products to here, and then you would just click continue, and then you're going to do all the labeling. You know, I personally recommend doing the labeling because literally you're going to spend like, I think it's 20 cents per unit, and it literally only takes a second to peel off a little label and paste it on there. I'll show you guys later, you know, when I'm actually on the phone and like labeling all this stuff here or whatnot, you know, after I go and put all my stuff in. So then you're just going to click continue. All right, continue. So again, you're going to do all the stuff here. You know, now you can actually have it do by the manufacturer barcode, but I recommend, you know, having your own label, because if someone else, you know, let's say they send in a damaged product or whatever, and if you don't have your own labels on your stuff, they're just going to put all your stuff basically in like one big area, and they might take that person who sent in a damaged one and send it to your customer, you know. So you always want to make sure you use your own labels. Again, guys, labels are dirt cheap. I think I got a whole pack of them for I think it was like 500 or something like that for a couple of bucks, you know. So I'm like, you can really find these dirt cheap. I'll put a link to it down below for the exact ones that I use or whatever. But then from there, let's just say you're going to do the manufacturer just to save time. Then you're going to click continue, and then boom, right? So you see it's going to have us go to 2 different places. That's because I had a shipment. This was you know, for something else or whatever. I gotta take that off. But yeah, so you see it's gonna have us go to 2 different places. So that's why I was saying earlier that you really have to make sure that it's going to that you have enough products, because again, if you go to the dollar store and you're just trying to test this out or whatever, and you try to send in like 10 products, and then they have you send 5 here and 5 to another place, or they try to have you send 3 here, 3 here, you know, and then 4 to another place, you're going to spend like $20 just in shipping, and then at that point you're going to be losing money, odds are. So definitely make sure that you have as much inventory as possible before you go to send things in. Now I'm gonna actually go ahead and actually like really set this up here so I can like, you know, get all this stuff sent in, and then I'm gonna show you guys the labeling and printing and all that stuff. Alrighty guys, so once you got all your stuff labeled, now it is actually time to start packing it up. So once you go from the label products part, and then you got all your stuff printed off, got it all labeled, you're just going to click view shipments, or just click the continue button, and you're going to get to a page like this. Now it could be one place, it could be two places, it could be 5 places, like you really don't know. So if you have a bunch of different places and you don't have enough inventory, do not send it. All right. The best thing you can do is just wait and get more inventory, like how this one is right here. So I'm going to send this one off because it's 51 units in here. But this one right here, where there's only 2 units, I'm not going to send this one. I'm actually going to wait until I send off some more of the products that I have, and then I'm going to add them to this right here. So then it'll be enough to actually compensate. So basically, once we get to the math part or whatever for the shipping, I'll show you how cheap the shipping is versus if you should try to send it out for 2 units or whatnot. So basically, once you're here, you just click on work on shipment, and then you're going to basically put in all your stuff in one box, or however many boxes that you have. Alrighty guys, so once you click work on shipment, basically you're going to get sent to a page that looks like this. Now you can have this set up to where, let me drag this over. Alright, so you can have this set up to where you have everything in however many boxes you have, or you can just have everything in one box. Right? Now for me personally, I have to do more than one box because it's not going to work unless I have it in more than one box. So I'm going to have it in 2 boxes here, and then basically what you're going to do is you're going to go in, let's say box 1, you have one of this book here inside box 1. Then you're going to go and put 0 in this box, or you can leave it blank, and then same thing, and you're going to just keep going down the list, and then you're going to print your stuff off and you're going to be good to go. So I'm going to put all my books in one box, and then all my toys and all the other stuff in another box, because if you have your books and stuff like that on top of your toys, they're going to smash it up or whatever. It would be better to it would be cheaper to have everything in one box, but there's no point, and when it gets there and it's all broken and smashed up and stuff like that, then you just wasted hundreds of dollars or however much money that you spent for literally like an extra $4 or $5 for shipping. So trust me guys, it's not worth trying to be cheap. Just pay it. Like I said before, it's really not going to be that expensive. I'm going to show you guys the shipping costs here in a second.
I know the rest of the video is pretty much self-explanatory, but I still wanted to just throw it in here anyway, just to do it, right? So now that everything is labeled up, we're just going to go ahead and put it in the box. And again, this is just an example, obviously, because I wouldn't just send in just 4 phones. All right, so once you got your stuff in there, then of course you're just going to close it up. Alright, boom, so your box will be all closed up, and then what I like to do is I'll put the big one right here, alright, and then I'll take the smaller one and put that right here, alright, and then pretty much just tape it, and that's literally it. Alright, and then of course you got your scale right here. That tells you how much everything weighs, but again, we've already passed that step or whatever. But yeah guys, that's literally all you have to do. You put the stuff in the box, tape it up, then put your shipping labels on there, and then you're good to go.
Alrighty guys, so we just got everything put in, our dimensions on the box, everything, right? So our first box was 28 pounds, our second box was 26 pounds, and as you guys can see right here, our cost for both boxes is only $14, right? So we take 16 divided by 51, by how many units we got, we're spending 27 cents per unit. Not bad at all, guys. Okay, so that's why when you see in the videos when I'm talking about it's only going to be like 50 cents for shipping and stuff like that, it's normally never 50 cents for shipping or whatnot, but you guys see how you get that number here. Now what we do is click accept, and then we're going to print these right here. So we're just going to click print, and then that's going to download. Then we open this up, and then we're going to print this on an actual regular sheet of paper now, and then you can just cut that. It literally takes 2 seconds, and then we're going to just tape it onto the box, and then we're done. Literally that simple.
Well, look at that. You made it all the way until the end of the video. If you can just do me a favor, comment whatever you're going to comment and just leave a 1, 2, 3 afterwards, right? I just love to see who actually watches these videos all the way until the end, because I go out of my way to make these videos and such to help people make money and all that. And I just like to see who actually makes it to the end of the video, because people hit me up all the time like, man, I want to make an extra $50,000 a year. I want to make an extra $100,000 a year, or whatever the case may be. And like, they can't even watch a 30-minute video that's literally going to help them make more money, but they can spend like an extra 20, 30 hours out the week binge watching something on Netflix or whatever. But yeah, just leave a comment with a 1, 2, 3 afterwards below. Just let me know that that little 1, 2, 3 comment just lets me know that you made it all the way to the end of the video. All right. So this is the retail arbitrage account for last year. So this is the stats for it or whatnot from February until December. So we did $40,000 in gross sales. So not bad at all, seeing how this account I really didn't do much with for the last like 2 months or so. I didn't really do anything on the account because, if you are better on the channel, you guys know I'm a CPA marketer, so that's where all my real money comes from. This is more like hobby money, stuff just to get me out the house or whatever. But yeah, guys, you guys can have stats just like that, if not way better, if you follow the training over here on boxmoney.net. Just check it out. Again, you guys can see all that stuff, see the testimonials and everything that basically I sold over here, and all my everything, basically this little journey is over here. So if you want that fast track, definitely be sure to check out boxmoney.net. But again, thanks for watching all the way to the end. And yeah, I had to pitch at the end instead of the beginning, right? Because if you made it all the way to the end of the video, that shows that you are actually serious about making money. But again, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And again, don't forget to leave that 1, 2, 3 after your comment.